In August 2012, Stephanie Streblow and her husband Chad went to Aurora Medical Center in Grafton for what they hoped would be a normal birth of their first child. Early in the morning, serious complications developed.
The third nurse that was checking me had to keep her hand inside of me because they had realized that the cord had prolapsed. They had just said, you know, you're going to have a C-section, and that was it.
It took about 30 minutes from the time it was decided she needed a C-section until the procedure was performed, barely within the time frame set by some medical guidelines.
The doctor got there, and within 2 minutes she was delivered. And at that point, you know, you're just waiting to hear a cry, and you never heard a cry. Once we had found out that essentially she was brain dead, we chose to take her off of life support. I got to change her diaper, which, I mean, they're little things, but when you know that you're not going to have a lot of time with them, those are all really special first-time things that a mom can remember.
Heartbroken and angry, the Streblows began gathering hospital records and spoke to 3 attorneys to see if any would bring a medical malpractice case. They had no clue how difficult their task would be or the hurdles they would encounter.
Quite honestly, I didn't expect to hear a no.
Lawyers are reluctant to take medical malpractice death cases involving children because damages are limited to $500,000 and the cases are very expensive to bring, often costing the attorneys more than $100,000 in expenses.
My review of the Streblows case was a record review. They provided me records, I did some investigation on my own, and went no further. We had a loss of a child who lived just a few days. That's a cap, $500,000 cap. So we've got wobbly damages, wobbly negligence. It's not even worth going forward to that next step. Without a cap, is it worth going forward to the next step? Probably. When you look at a case like a Streblows, even though there's something really tragic happened, can you afford to take the case?
It was just heartbreaking to know that all this that we had just been through and we continue to go through, there is nothing that can be done about it. It still hurts. It still hurts.